Hello, today we will talk about everything related to tomato. I hope you enjoy watching. The tomato is a plant of great economic importance in the nightshade family. The tomato is grown in temperate and warm regions and belongs to the genus Solanum, like the potato and the cassion, which includes several other wild species. Its scientific name is, Latin, Solanum lycopersicum. The name tomato comes from the Aztec language of central Mexico and derives from the word Nautilus tomatal, literally swollen fruit, called in English, tomato, and tomate, from Italian, tomatoes. Tomatoes come from South America. After the Spanish colonization of America and its spread around the world, tomatoes are now grown extensively, often in greenhouses to maintain temperatures. Tomatoes are eaten in different ways. They can be used as raw fruits without additives. They are part of many dishes, sauces, and drinks. The plant is a climber that can reach a height of 3 meters. The stems of the plant are weak, so the plant will crawl on the ground if not exercised. The plant is a perennial in its natural environment, although it is often grown as an annual outdoors and in temperate climates. According to Science Bob, putting tomatoes in the vegetable category in stores and cookbooks is a mistake and shared by most countries around the world. The tomato plant was not known in the Levant and the Middle East. Tomatoes came to him in the early 19th century through the British consul in Aleppo, John Parker. Cultivation then spread to Turkey, the Levant, and Egypt. In 1881 it was said to have been eaten and cooked in the Middle East for about 40 years. Only a year. Tomatoes came to Iran via Turkey and Armenia and were called Armani Badinjan because the Qajar royal family imported them via France. The tomato is now called alien peach. Goj Farangi. In Iraq and the Levant, there are tomato varieties in the form of an ornamental plant, and farmers were afraid to eat its fruit because it is poisonous and its fruit is small, and it is considered one of the New World fruits. America, and genetic evidence point to the ancestors of tomatoes, which were green herbaceous plants with green fruits. Small and was the center of diversity in the highlands of Peru, and one species was transported from South America to Mexico, where it was cultivated and used by Central American civilizations, and the exact date of tomato domestication is unknown to this day, and in the early stages before domestication, the tomato was a yellow fruit similar in appearance to the cherry tomato, grown by the Aztecs. In Mexico, the word tomato comes from the Nautilus word tomatal, which literally means swollen fruit. The Spanish explorer Hernán Cortés may have been the first to transport the yellow cherry tomato to the European continent after conquering the Aztec city of Tenochtitlan. Cultivated tomatoes are thought to derive from very small fruited strains of L. esculentum var. Cerasiform, which grows wild in South America. The domestication of the tomato began in Mexico, from where it made its way to the Philippines and then to Europe in the 16th century, where it was first mentioned in Italy in 1554. From Europe the tomato made its way to North America, where it was first mentioned in 1710, as Thomas Jefferson wrote in 1782. And its cultivation as a crop began in 1847 in the U.S. state of Pennsylvania. the tomato plant remained of limited use, and the demand for its cultivation and consumption remained limited due to the spread of a misconception that its fruits are poisonous to humans, and perhaps the reason for this is that its fruits are similar to other nightshade species with poisonous fruits, and the situation remained in this case until the middle of the 9th century. 10. When the expansion of tomato cultivation began in the United States and then the rest of the world. The first entry of the tomato plant and its cultivation in Iraq was after the British occupation of Iraq in 1917, when it was planted in the Diyala Governorate in Bakuba and Mandali in 1920, and it spread in the Iraqi markets and in Baghdad with the fear of the Baghdadis at the time to buy it because they believed that it was a poisonous plant and because it was strange. It was called the English orange. Then it spread quickly in the Iraqi kitchen, and it is one of the new products that entered Iraq recently with the British occupation. 1. Tomatoes are an excellent source of vitamins. A single tomato can provide about 40% of the recommended minimum daily intake of vitamin C. In addition, tomatoes provide vitamin A, which supports immunity, vision, and skin health, as well as vitamin K, which is good for bones. Tomatoes also provide potassium, a key nutrient for heart function, muscle contraction, and maintaining normal blood pressure and fluid balance. 2. Protect heart health. Tomatoes contain an antioxidant called lycopene, which also gives them their red color. Studies have shown that higher blood levels of lycopene are associated with lower mortality rates in people with metabolic syndrome, a group of risk factors that increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. 3. They support healthy vision. Lycopene is also good for the eyes. And it's not the only protective nutrient in tomatoes, they also contain lutein and beta-carotene. These nutrients support vision and protect against eye diseases such as cataracts and macular degeneration. 4. They improve digestive health. The liquid and fiber in tomatoes can be beneficial if you are prone to constipation. According to the USDA, a large tomato contains 6 fluid ounces and 1.5 grams of fiber. However, keep in mind that the acidity of cooked tomatoes may trigger or worsen acid reflux and indigestion in some people. 5. May help prevent complications of diabetes. Tomatoes may be a protective food for people with type 2 diabetes. In one study, people with diabetes who ate cooked tomatoes for 30 days experienced a decrease in lipid peroxidation, a chain reaction in which substances called free radicals break down fats. Attack and increasing damage causes the risk of heart disease. 6. You can contribute to healthy skin. Studies have shown that the combination of tomato paste and olive oil protects against sun damage and increases the production of procollagen, the molecule that gives skin structure and keeps it firm. Scientists believe the lycopene in tomatoes is crucial. Its highest concentration is found in cooked tomatoes, while olive oil increases its absorption from the digestive system into the bloodstream.